Terrific. So thank you everyone for joining. This is a bit of going to be a little interesting for me because this is a webinar and I'm only seeing a few people. My name is Han Greif and I'm the head of the Department of Computer Science at UBC. Before we go any further, I wanted, of course, to start with congratulations to the newest graduate of the Department of Computer Science at UBC. And I thought we will do that maybe by practicing our virtual skills. I think that if you all go to participants and you look for more or something, you will see a hand clapping. But I'm not sure about that. Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself here. So I think that there's a way to hand clap. And if there is, then please do. Or just do the low tech thing. Excellent. So congratulations. This is absolutely wonderful. And this is, of course, a very special day for all of you and your families, and the result of a lot of hard work, a lot of studying, a lot of discipline, determination, personal sacrifice. We salute you and we are delighted to celebrate with you and your family. Of course, I guess the virus has decided to make it even more memorable for you, not in a wonderful way. I mean, we would have loved to be celebrating together. We have nice space in the department and good food and all these things that maybe I should not be mentioning now. But we will absolutely make the best of it. We cannot do that, and we will absolutely make the best of it. So just a few words before we move on to the festivities. I actually thought that this morning graduation ceremony was inspiring. We had our friend Justin Trudeau with us, a UBC graduate, just like all of you. I thought the speeches were great. I thought Rick Mercer's speech was very entertaining with a couple of very nice practical suggestions and some good humor there. And of course, also the creativity of Santa Ono. Now we all know that you can actually virtually take a selfie. So here we go for creativity. And I also thought the messages that were conveyed were great. I think this is a challenging period, and all of you, our graduates, are the future. And you have the ability to shape the future, and there's a lot of work to do. You know, this period has shown us how vulnerable we are and maybe how far we are from a completely equitable and inclusive society. We're doing our best, but there's so much more to do. And I trust that you, the new graduates, will take all the good that we already have and combine it with trying to lead change where change is needed. So let me, before we get to business, just say something about the people who have made it possible for you, our new graduates, to get where you are. And these are, of course, your friends and families and parents in particular. And I think they all also deserve a hand. Again, I'm not sure how to exactly do the virtual hand clapping, but let's give them a hand for that too. And I guess with that, I'd like to move forward and recognize some students, both undergraduates and graduates who have distinguished themselves as outstanding through their academic achievements, through their teaching, through their service contributions to the computer science community. And we will also recognize a few of our professors whom the students ranked as particularly remarkable teachers this coming year. So I'd like to invite to present the awards for our undergrads, two of our associate heads. Our associate head of our undergraduate affairs, Rachel Pottinger, and our associate head of operations, Paul Carter.
Good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Excellent. Good afternoon to those of you in Vancouver, and good whatever time of the day or night it is to those of you who are not. We are going to be starting by presenting the awards to the undergraduate students next. For each attendee, the plan is that we will either show their video feed, picture, or name. So if you are an award recipient, you should have a list of when we're going to read your name. When I read your name, then turn off your video, allow us to show. I'm not going to clap because I think it'd be horrible for that to happen over the microphone, but everybody else who's there, you can imagine that we're clapping with you in our hearts. Okay, so we're going to start out with the awards for academic excellence in computer science. There is one prize awarded to the student with the highest graduation average in each of our specializations or programs. So for our computer science majors, our Bachelor of Science, the winner is Paul Wang. And I know that he was supposed to be here, so we'll see if that works. There you go, Paul, wave. Great. For the computer science combined majors is Yuru Liu. For our computer science honors is Qianliang Zhu. For computational intelligence and design is Pardos Roshan Zimir. For our Bachelor of Arts computer science major is Braxton Hall. For our Bachelor of Computer Science program, BCS, is Daniel Baj. For our combined major in business and computer science, BUCS, we have two winners. We have Samuel Dover and Raymond Situ. This was a tie. This closes out our awards for academic excellence. And we're very fortunate to have a special award, which is that we have the Governor General's Silver Medal in Science. This award is presented to Qianliang Zhao. So the Governor General medals are awarded to students graduating with the highest grade point average at several levels. They become the most prestigious awards students in Canadian schools can receive. Qianliang won the silver medal, indicating the best record of an undergraduate student. Congratulations. Next, we present a series of awards that have been made through generous donations. All awards are made to computer science undergraduates on the recommendation of the computer science department. So the Marcus Meister Memorial Prize is endowed by former department head Maria Clave and friends in memory of Marcus Meister for the student obtaining the highest standing in the final year of the Bachelor of Science program in computer science. And this award, naturally, goes to Qianliang Zhao. Next, we have the Rick Sample Memorial Scholarship. This award was set up in memory of Rick Sample and provides funding for students to work on a research project in the department. This year's winners are Eugenie Lai, Yun-Un Rebecca Lin, Willis Cheng Peng. Continuing on, we have the Martin Frauerdorf Memorial Prize. This award is offered to a graduating student who has demonstrated leadership and has made significant contribution to student activities in the department. This award goes to Arden Allen. The Accenture Leadership Award has been endowed by Accenture for high academic standing, demonstrated leadership, and participation in extracurricular or volunteer activities. This year, the award goes to Jeanette Johnson. The Broadridge Financial Solutions Award for Women in Computer Science is offered annually by Broadridge Financial Solutions to a graduating female undergraduate student who has demonstrated excellence in fields such as community service, leadership, and volunteerism. This year's award goes to Hannah Lynn. The Greer Family Scholarship. 2 scholarships have been endowed by David J. Greer. One scholarship is awarded to a third-year student in computer science. This award goes to Hayden McTavish this year. And the other is awarded to a fourth-year student. This year, the award goes to Chen Hang. The Maria Clave Service Award has been endowed by former department head Maria Clave for students who have demonstrated outstanding community service. This year's awards go to Noah Hale, Daphne Liu, Aiden Phoenix Sinkova. Congratulations. I'm now turning things over to the Associate Head of Operations, Paul Parter.
Thanks, Rachel. And continuing with awards to our undergraduate students, the next award is the Rajan Family Award in Computer Science. This award is endowed by the Shiraz Rajan family. The awards are given to full-time undergraduate students in the computer science program who've demonstrated outstanding community service. And the award this year goes to Barawan Salamat Ravandi. The next award is the Van Hacks Award in Computer Science. The award is offered annually by Van Hacks Hackathon to a second-year BSc student pursuing a major or combined major in computer science who has outstanding academic achievement and has demonstrated community service and volunteerism. And the award this year goes to Petal Vitis. The next awards are the Vizier Service Awards in Computer Science. Vizier has endowed 2 awards to undergraduate students in good academic standing who've demonstrated excellence in fields such as community service, student leadership, and volunteerism. The first award is to a female computer science undergraduate student, and this year that goes to Daphne Liu. And the second is open to any undergraduate student in the department, and the recipient this year is Ayman Azar. Next, we have the Student Service Awards for undergraduate volunteers. The award is presented to undergraduate students who volunteered in department-related activities over the course of the last year. And this year's award winners are Ayman Azar, Natalie Chan, Chanbin Lee, Leo Lin, Slava Uryumtsev, and Amy Zhu. And finally, in the undergraduate category, we have Undergraduate Teaching Assistant Awards. So there are many great moments in teaching. One of them for sure is when undergraduate students, having taken courses with us, come back in future terms and teach alongside us as undergraduate teaching assistants. We'd now like to honor those undergraduate TAs who've received outstanding feedback on their work. And the award winners this year are Sasha Avrelin, Alara Selek, Emily Gubskaya, Greg Zick, Braxton Hall, Cora Hermery, Richard Hu, Chanbin Lee, Pardis Roshan Zamir, John Turkson, and Kevin Yap. So congratulations to all of you, and thanks so much for the work you do as teaching assistants in the department. So at this point, I'm going to hand things back to Han for awards to graduate students.
So the first award that I would like to acknowledge is the Student Service Awards. And this award is offered to graduate students who have volunteered in the department, in department-related activities this year. And this year's award winner is Swati Goswami. Congratulations. Next, I'd like to echo the words that Paul said about teaching assistants and read out, give a shout to our graduate teaching assistants who received the award, GTA awards. These awards are presented to graduate teaching assistants who have distinguished themselves by earning outstanding scores and feedback from students on teaching evaluations. And those students, those graduate students are Preetu Banerjee, Matt Dietrich, Joey Eramondi, Surya Kopisetti, Adrian Lindsay, Sam Liu, C.E. Meng, Muhammad Suhail, Jin Fan Yang, and Jikshuan Yin. Congratulations to all of them for their wonderful work as teaching assistants. And at this point, I would like to turn things over to our Associate Head of Research and Faculty Affairs, Jim Little.
Hello, it's my privilege to present the teaching awards for our department. I will announce the awards and then read brief quotes from students. The first is the Killam Teaching Prize for 2019, which recognizes outstanding teaching at the university level. And the winner is Cinda Heron. The quote, "Cinda is incredibly smart and incredibly kind. I enjoy being in her class. Her enthusiasm and passion were contagious, and she always made class enjoyable. She was inspiring and very passionate about the subject, which inspired others. Okay, the next group of awards are the Incredible Instructor Awards, which recognize excellent teaching in our department. First is Megan Allen. Her quote, "Megan is a super nice instructor. She helped me many times throughout the whole class and after class. Thank you for being such a wonderful teacher." Next, Suzanne Bradley. How can we clone Suzanne so that she can teach every computer science at UBC? She has by far been my favorite instructor at UBC in this BCS ICS program. Interestingly enough, Susanna has actually cloned herself. She had a baby last week. So congratulations on all counts. The next is Mike Gelbart. Quote, "Dr. Gelbart is without question the best professor I've ever had. It is so refreshing to have a professor that is so dedicated and talented at teaching in all aspects of teaching. Mike is simply one of the best professors in the computer science department." Next, Gregor Kixalis. Quote, "There's no question why CPSC 110 and Gregor himself are so renowned at UBC. In terms of presentation of material, effectiveness of teaching methods and evaluation methods, this was by far the best course I've taken in my life." Mark Schmidt. Mark is one of the best instructors I've had at UBC. Great lecturer. Class was always encouraging, made hard concepts seem simple. Would love to have another class with him. This was hands down my favorite computer science I've taken at UBC so far. And finally, Margot Seltzer. Margot is a wonderful teacher, and I have no possible suggestions to improve her effectiveness. She always gave detailed feedback promptly. She genuinely cares about her students' well-being, and she makes sure everyone is handling the class well. Thank you for the great term, Margot. Okay, that concludes the Teaching Awards presentation. Now I'll turn things over to the head.
Thank you very much. You know, one thing that makes me sad about not being able to be next to everyone is I'm sure we would have a lot of hugs to share with each other and high fives and other things. I wanted to congratulate everyone. This is just a moment that makes me personally very, very proud of our department, of everyone, our students, our staff, our faculty members, the way we run things. And today is a celebration, especially of our new graduating class. And it really is a wonderful, wonderful event. So I don't know if there's an emoji or anything for tears of joy or whatever that is with Zoom, but I wanted to again congratulate everyone. Say we're sorry we cannot do it in person, but nonetheless, we love you and we're happy that we have that opportunity to do it this way. As you know, just a word to our alumni. Now you are our alumni, and you are invited to please keep in touch. There are many, many ways to do that. We can, you can take part in our tri-mentoring program. I'm pretty optimistic that at some point we will be able to meet in person together. So that's something that will happen. And please do keep in touch, you know, share your experiences with the tri-mentoring program with current students and network with others. You can be in touch with Michelle Ng and Diane Johnson for that. And we really have many, many, many other ways to keep in touch. And, you know, this is kind of a two-way thing. I think it would be wonderful for all of us to continue to see each other. And please do not feel that because you're done with your studies, that's it. You're always part of the UBC computer science family. This is kind of a lifetime contract. So with that, I wanted to congratulate you again. Be in touch, as I said, let us know how you're doing. And at this point, I will move to introduce the alumni videos, and we're going to hear a few inspiring words from our alumni. So let's join that, And after that, there will be breakout rooms for people to go to, and you can see the slide there on your screen.
Hello, class of 2020. Congratulations for graduating. This is a big deal. I know that this is not what you expected. Who would have thought you'd be celebrating your graduation at home virtually? I was asked to share a few words of encouragement. And first of all, you should really be proud of yourselves for making it this far. However, this is just the beginning of your journey. Now, actually, I found this. I graduated 20 years ago and things have changed quite a bit. I mean, I didn't go through a pandemic. We had different kind of civil rights movements. It is some interesting times, but I would encourage you to think of all these problems as actually opportunities. These are opportunities for you to, build great products, solve big problems. I think, it's going to be challenging. It definitely will be challenging, and you're going to go through some rough times. But I really encourage you to continue to learn and to adapt, and that's going to make you resilient. It's going to make you resilient. And I'd also say get involved in your community, get involved at your place of work, get involved as an alumni at UBC, and find something that you care about and invest in yourself. Continue to learn and be curious, and just grow your network. And before you know it, all the things that you've invested in are going to come to fruition. So stay strong, stay healthy, be proud of yourselves. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Hi everyone, my name is Vlad Zaharia, and I am proudly a 2014 UBC Computer Science graduate. Since graduating, I've been working as a software engineer at Microsoft on monitoring tools within Azure, as well as leading membership and recruitment for Gleam, our LGBTQI+ employee resource group. I know we live in uncertain times right now. If you'd had told me at the beginning of the year that we'd be facing a global pandemic, civil unrest, and more, all within the same first half of the year, I'd have thought you were crazy. But the important thing to remember as you are entering this industry in these times is that we can and are adapting to the situation. We're fortunate to be working in an industry that is so inherently suited for remote work. It really doesn't matter where you're getting your work done from, as long as the work is being done. And most companies have embraced working from home and remote work and are moving more permanently to this model as they're adapting to the situation. If Microsoft can transition their entire 100,000 employees to remote work all within a week, then anyone can. And I know it's not an easy task to look for work in this environment, but just remember that you're graduating from one of the top CS programs in Canada, one of the top 20 worldwide. Employers large and small are still actively hiring, and there's a surge of biotech companies that are working on COVID-related projects and that need new talent. It's definitely not an ideal environment to be looking for a job in, but there are jobs out there and you're all more than qualified for them. I just wanted to leave you with a huge congratulations on all of the work you've accomplished at UBC, and I cannot wait to see what you'll do with your degree and how you'll change the world. I wish you the best of luck as you achieve your goals and dreams, whatever they may be. Congratulations, class of 2020. You did it.
Hello to the graduating class of 2020. I'm very excited for you, and as someone with a deep gratitude for the UBC Computer Science Department, I am also honored to get the chance to share a few words with you today. I know that you've all worked tirelessly to achieve what you have here. You've come up against such a crazy milestone, truly, one that you've really earned, and probably more than most celebrations you've had in the past. And it's such extraordinary times. I'm sure that none of you imagined that this year would go the way that it did. And I know for me, that speaks a lot to one of the things I took away at university was how to really adapt to change. And, what more than the current situation for you to be facing that right now. That being said, everything that you've poured into getting to where you are today is only going to continue and project into the reality that you create moving forward. Whether you end up starting families, focusing on continuing in academia, of course, starting new careers, these sorts of things. Make sure that you also take time to cherish all of the hard work that you've put in. Take time to keep stepping back and rediscovering what you're passionate about, and really, correcting the course when you need to ensure that you're in line with what that is. I know for me that's been really important, just in terms of keeping my energy, my zest, and everything else in life in one place. And it's not always easy. Course correcting when you end up in a position that just doesn't quite feel right. It can be easy to become complacent or to just have a hard time kind of accepting that and taking the action needed, because that in itself requires energy. But if there's one thing out of this, I would really encourage you to try to recognize those moments and try to course correct sooner rather than later, because they do happen. It's inevitable, like over and over again in life, that you'll be really in line and then things can kind of go to the side and you have to make that course correction. So, make sure to give yourself what you deserve, and make sure to be refocusing when that happens. You have so many memories that I imagine you've constructed by now, late nights in coffee shops, figuring out how to study and meet deadlines, which future employers will appreciate, and the friendships and the department, the staff, the professors. Make sure that you reach back to them. Let them know all the cool things that you get up to. I know they want to hear it. And keep in touch with those friends. That's something too that I think for me has really mattered, and it's really expanded life to feel like I have that network behind me. So without further ado, congratulations on making it this far, and again in such extraordinary times. And I wish you all the best in your future endeavors and in the future reality that you do construct.
Hi graduates, congratulations. Today is a day that you're going to remember for the rest of your life. My name is Peter Smith and I'm an alumnus of UBC Computer Science from roughly 20 years ago. I wanted to share with you my thoughts on what your life will be like in 20 years from now, or maybe even 40 years from now when you think about retiring. A couple of things come to mind. The first is you chose a really great degree program. Computer science, in particular software engineering, is a really hot industry. It has been for many decades and it will continue to be for a very long time. All around the world, and particularly in Vancouver, there are so many jobs available. The industry is crying out for people like you with computer science degrees. We would definitely love you to get involved in the industry if that's what you want to do. Particularly in Vancouver, we totally look forward to meeting you and having you come and work with us. The second thought I have, this is not the end of your education. This is really just the start of your education. Computer science is very much a hot field. It's constantly changing. There are so many new things to learn all the time. In 10 years from now, you'll be using programming languages that don't even exist yet because they haven't been invented. You'll be using computer hardware that only exists in research labs at this point in time. So you need to keep in touch with what's going on in the industry. You need to keep reading. You need to keep learning. This is not the end of your education. Also, UBC Computer Science has a great alumni program. There are many ways that you can keep in touch with the university. The first one is tri-mentoring. Many of you may know the tri-mentoring program because you were a student as part of that. In a couple of years from now, I encourage you to come back as an industry mentor and you'll be able to give back to the university and build great relationships. Secondly, there is the alumni pub night. Every November there's a pub night and you get to come back and meet your fellow students from when you're a student. You meet people who've been in the industry for a while. And of course you get to drink now that you're legal drinking age. Finally, we have the alumni lectures, which are a really great way to keep in touch with the university. Again, you get to see your old professors and you get to meet alumni who share with you what they've been doing in the industry. So again, really key things. You chose a great career path, a great degree program, and this is not the end of your education. This is really the start of it. So again, congratulations and have a great day.
All right, thank you so much. So inspiring and well said to our alumni who just gave us the pleasure of enjoying their videos. So with that, we're almost done. We're going to have more personalized experience in just a minute. As you can see there are chat rooms. But before we do that, I think what we want to do is just in this best spirit of computer science is to do the BB thing, break the bandwidth. What I suggest, I don't know if we can do that. I guess only the panelists can show themselves on the video. So that was a good thought, but I think not a well thought one. I thought of trying to see everyone of the more than 250 people here and wave to each other, but maybe instead all the panelists will do that. We'll just wave to each other, we'll wave to everybody else on videos, and we will give a virtual hug to each other and kisses to each other, and just congratulate our new alumni and everyone else for this wonderful day. And with that, thank you so much. And most of us, I hope, will see each other in a smaller forum in just a minute. Thank you. Bye-bye.